Welcome along to another European front-wheel drive visits video as we travel around Europe testing and trying out different drag strips for you to then hopefully decide, do you know what, I'll go there one day. So, Arad in Romania. Now, of course, we are filming this from the perspective of flying from the UK. The closest local airport to Arad is Timișoara, and we flew in there from Luton Airport in the UK. Flights are pretty cheap, and I'm pretty sure there's flights to Timișoara from all over Europe. It took us about 40 minutes, basically motorway driving from the airport, and now we arrive at Arad International Airport. Although it says International Airport, it's mainly really open during the summer. In the winter times, there is an odd few planes landing here, and again, you'll probably hear a story about that later on in the video. So we arrive, drive through the gates. Now, of course, we've already been here before, so we just flashed our pass to drive in. As you come up to the entrance, there's 4 different lanes, 3 of them for spectators. You can see on your left-hand side, but the right-hand side lane here is for media and for racers. So we'll just arrive, get ourselves scanned in, and head up to the drag strip. So just to give you a little background, racing at Arad has been going on for many years now, but in the past 2 years a new group or collective of racers has formed Row Drag Racing. Now these guys have really taken Arad to the next level on prep, facilities, and of course bringing along racers from all different countries. As you saw on the map previously, Romania is surrounded by many countries on all different sides. Hungary, Serbia, Croatia, Bulgaria, Moldova, and of course just across the borders you've got Poland, Czech Republic and Austria. So there is racers from all around Europe coming along to a meeting at an airfield in Romania, on the very west side of Romania, I should say. So as you can imagine, the racers generally come from that side. In fact, some of the racers who are visiting from the western sort of countries of Romania actually have a shorter journey home than people who live on, say, the east coast of Romania. So we're just travelling up one of the taxi roads of the airport. This on Saturday, if you're not racing, is basically a car park. The whole of this road, all the way down to the gate, will be full of vehicles parked up for the weekend. Even the grass area is used as people have set up little camps and everything like that. So we make it a little bit further up into the pits because this is early morning, remember. So we'll beat most of the spectators because racing doesn't start for around about half an hour yet on the day that I'm videoing. Right, I'll speed this up just a little bit now because we are arriving up through what will be show and shine for the day. But of course, to you, we're just driving up the old taxi road. As we reach the top end of the taxi road, we come up to what is a set-up go-kart track. So something else for the kids when you're at Romania. You can be watching the drag strip, you can have a look at some of the cars, and then of course a go-karting track, which is really cool. So we have arrived in the pits, and that is pretty much at the top of the actual runway. So what we're going to do is just drive down the pits. You can see the red arch, that is basically the entrance to the start line, and we're going to get some nice VIP parking. Thank you very much, Road Drag. So let's get parked and have a look around Arad. Got the road drag, got our burnout area, and of course the start line. To the left of the start line we've got a load of trailers where basically you bring along your own chair and get yourself a nice little seat up in the air. And then to the side we've got seats as well, and of course our commentator just here. So another airport track in Europe. This is Arad in Romania. Really good turnout of cars here. Of course, being on an airfield, 4-wheel drive cars and rear-wheel drive cars have the advantage here, but there is still some very fast front-wheel drive cars here. Of course, we'll show you around and give you the lay of the land of Arad Raceway. with road drag racing. So porta tree system as always, and you can see all the way down into Arad in the background there. Good morning.
Hello, hello. Morning. Hello. How are you?
So timing system room,
Had a good
as you can see.
sleep?
Look out the windows, put in the cars.
Look, you want to do a test run?
Going for the full VIP experience now. So myself and Lucian are going to take a little test run to make sure the porta tree system is all set up and working for the morning. Unfortunately for me, he's in his Audi SQ8. I am in the mighty Dacia Jogger. Oh, double bulbing bastard. Oh. It's a race back. Treat him. Treat him.
Reaction time perfect.
Hey!
That's all.
That's all we needed. 0.8 on a Pro Tree. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not amazing. It's not too bad. So, what did the mighty Dacia Jogger do? 0.83 on the reaction time, 263 to the 60 foot, at 11:44 to the 8th mile at 120. Oh, exact quarter mile. 1783 to a 12.
It's actually a bit quicker than I thought.
Right, let's get back to racing, shall we? So Saturday now, loads of people here. You got the big screen there. Loads of, as you can see, a lot busier today.
A 1.36.
Okay, so let's have a look at some of the cars. Luke's beautiful BMW 1 Series, got an R32 engine in it. And of course twin R36. Ooh. Oh, tripping over there. So not only cars are on display, we also have a number of shops, including event sponsors WRT Parts, of course the Road Drag Racing store, where you can find European front wheel drive t-shirts. Thank you very much again, Road Drag Racing, for that. Then once again, the real reason why you need to go and visit these drag strips is you get to see some of the cars you only ever see on the internet, like this Audi S3, Europe's fastest 20 valve turbo door car. Absolutely fantastic. Then we've got Admir Custo's 16 valve turbo Audi A3. Next up is Mesmond Hodzig's VR6 turbo Mark III Golf. So again, cars that I've only ever seen on the internet, great to see in real life. The lesser seen 16 valve turbo. This Beetle was pretty cool. It come down, did a burnout, didn't sound air cooled. Obviously the deck lid is closed, so it doesn't really give away anything, but there is a 20 valve turbo underneath that deck lid. Next up, this BMW, absolutely gorgeous, very fast as well, as you can imagine with a turbo that size. So we're at the top end of the pits. Of course, the entrance from the pits is just over here if you're coming racing. There's even a go-kart track over here. There's show and shine going on in the back there. And of course, the drag strip down the bottom. We've got a couple of traders as well. At the very top is kind of the food court area where you can get beer and all sorts of Romanian food, which of course we're going to be trying throughout the weekend. You can't go to a different country and not try the food, can you, Dan? Nah, you got to do it. So we'll be going up there at lunchtime. But for now, we're going to walk back down the drag strip and racing is about to start. Another one is the giveaway car, a nice little Scirocco. You basically got to come this weekend, take a selfie with the car and come to another road drag racing competition and take a selfie with it, and you could end up winning a Scirocco. Right, I think it's time we headed to the drag strip and saw a couple of runs as all the cars are getting in the parent lanes. They look good though. Yeah. Well, you got a 360 view. So I'm walking through the lane. I got the latest Big Brother contestant, whoever he may be.
Should we get a selfie with him?
No.
You can have a selfie with him.
I like races.
Very well.
And then when you finish your run, you basically come up in front of the grandstand. You've had a good run, get a nice big round of applause. Then there is the star of the show, of course, is Silvio Guita's twin R36 Turbo Lupo. It is for sure an absolute crowd pleaser. Enjoy this. If you want to see more of the cars that we saw at Romania, Arad, then make sure you click on the next video that will feature all the videos that we recorded.
Bravo! Să-mi primit cu aplauze când se întoarce. Asta înseamnă când auzi că și-a depășit domnul recordul. Ești fericit!
Din nou, nou record!
7.7 at 305. Okay, so we've seen the drag strip, the start line. Let's go and have a look at some of the grandstands. It was a little bit way too busy earlier, so we're going to do it now. This is for that car. So as we said, late in the day now, it got really busy. There's probably around about 8,000 people here. The fields over here were all full. We had a bit of show and shine over here. Of course we had the go-karts up there. We've got the trailers on the other side where you bring your own chair. Get yourself a little high seat. Oh, there's a bit of grandstand down this end. But let's give you a different view as I walk down. Two people on the grandstand. Keep working down. Let's see where we get to. See if we recognise anyone as we go down. Good sturdy. Keep going to the top. There we go. So we're at the top there. You can see all the pits and the return road. There you go, from here you can see the TV across the road as well. Well, this video would have started better earlier in the day when it was absolutely beautiful. 32 degrees. What are we? Are we in May yet? I can't remember. Either way, it's been a glorious weekend so far at Arad in Romania with the row racing guys. Let's see, start line. We've seen some of the Polish Pro Door Slammer cars go 1.160 foot. We've seen David Lammick go 139.60 foot. So it's fair to say there is grip here, and the team from Row Racing are continually looking to improve the place. They've been spraying, no sledding equipment, but they definitely are looking into it, and they're looking at getting some other help in the very near future. So there you are, that was our trip to Arad in Romania. We definitely will be back. Just doing the burnout. As you saw, the facilities are pretty good for a runway track that was basically put together in 5 hours and has to be torn down again in 5 hours after the event ends. They've done a brilliant job. The amount of cars is 140 odd vehicles on site. Of course, a mixture of rear-wheel drive, four-wheel drive and front-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive probably being the most popular. But yeah, I would highly recommend a trip to Romania for a bit of drag racing. Heck, even a holiday. It's absolutely gorgeous here. I'm going to tell the wife we're going to come on holiday to Romania. And it's cheap.
All the way.
Okay, so that's the end of the event. The the podium's out and the grandstands are emptying out. Now the crazy thing is, like I said, this is a live airfield. We are now finishing racing at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They have basically until 9 o'clock to have everything gone, because an aeroplane will be landing on this runway at 9 o'clock tonight. And that's the reality of running on an airfield. So yeah, from this episode at Arad with Row Racing, hopefully you've enjoyed it. Check out any more of the European front wheel drive visits videos. The next one will be coming up. We are going to Estonia for our next European front wheel drive visit. So thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you at another drag strip in Europe somewhere. Until then, goodbye. Last but not least, forgot to mention, we did stay in Arad itself. Our hotel was literally 15 minutes away from the racetrack. There was great restaurants, great bars, perfect place to stay when you go to Arad. Once again, I want to thank Silvu and Lucian for their hospitality, and everyone from Road Drag Racing. Anyone who went to the shop and bought a European front wheel drive t-shirt, thank you very much. Don't forget there is a new one available that features Gabriel Adrian, the Romanian front wheel drive Lupo. But again, if you've enjoyed this, please do check out the next race at Arad, or maybe check out some of the other videos and go and visit another drag strip around Europe. Thank you very much. Catch you on the next one.